Welcome back, dear Interblops, welcome back, and welcome to the new Roaring Twenties. This is and this is I Played a Thing, Landstalker. I am hoping your 2020 is off to a good start so far. Mine has been pretty peaceful, and I'm okay with that. Last time on Landstalker, Green Maze. Today, fortunately, there will be no Green Maze. We have obtained the Sunstone, which is what we're going to need to repair the lighthouse in Ryuma that Duke Mercator destroyed to cover his tracks on the way out. And we have also, by obtaining the whistle, unlocked a bit of optional content that is a good time. It's pretty neat. If I recall correctly, it has been a long time, as with the rest of the game, but if I recall correctly, it can be a little bit hairy, but nowhere near as hairy as Green Maze. So, hopefully that'll work out okay. Job number 1 is to get back on the road to Ryuma. That should not be too big of a deal, as I recall correctly. The fork in the road a little way back. The road to Ryuma just kind of branches off to the northeast, and that will lead us to the optional bit, which is where we're going to kick off with. And if we have time after that, we will deal with Ryuma and get ourselves on the way across the sea. I don't believe we have to I don't believe we have to backtrack too far to get where we're going. But we will find out. Mind you, once we get the optional bit kicked off, there will be a big chunk of backtracking, but I can always do that off-screen. No big deal. I do not really know the layout of the trees, but hopefully I'll be able to find the right combination of fast travel trees to get me there quickly. If not, we can do it the hard way. Again, it'll be nothing as arduous as Green Maze, because nothing else in this game is. The final dungeon is no joke. You can definitely get a bit lost there, and I'm sure I will, but not even the final dungeon can hold a candle to Green Maze. Off to a good start with my jumping execution today. Hopefully that will improve as I get my sea legs back together. What? Oh, I need this, don't I? Yep, totally have my shit together today. Oh boy. I was about to say something and I've forgotten what it was. Oh yes. It is Saturday at the time I'm recording this. I'm trying to get the video posted. Posted by the end of Saturday so I can keep to my one-a-week thing. I was going to do the recording earlier in the week, but what is wrong with me? I was going to do the recording earlier in the week, but I was feeling a little off my feed. Thursdays especially, which is the day I expected to get it done. So, this will hopefully go up Saturday, but it may kick over to Sunday, in which case I do apologize for missing a week. And I will still get another video up before the following Sunday. Jaw willing and the creek don't rise. Anyway. Now, we have arrived where we were going, finally, thank goodness. Good afternoon. Make yourself at home. Thank you, nice lady. I want to see Belle! I want to see Belle! Yep, before Marty here would just bark, but now, since we have that whistle, we can talk to dogs, and we can hear that he wants to see Belle. Now, this might not necessarily mean much to you unless you think all the way back to the beginning of the game, in which there happened to be a dog named Belle in the very first town, the village of Masan. So we are going to have to head back to Masan, which is that big chunk of backtracking I mentioned, and which I will do off-screen. So I will see you back in village number 1. Okay, I still had to do a little bit of backtracking to get to the tree that I wanted. However, in the long run, there was a tree along the way that helped a little bit. So it wasn't as bad as it might have been. Also, with my current sword and my max HP, I was one-shotting pretty much everything along the way, so carving through the enemies was quick too. Are you, Belle? Yes, you are. Oh, you can understand me. I'm a girl, or, well, at least I was, until Helga, a witch in the woods east of Mercator, changed me into a dog. Marty, my sweetheart, is also under her spell. She's made him into her pet. Oh, how my heart longs to see him. But I can't. Helga told us we can never return to our human forms if we meet each other in these figures. The curse on us will never be lifted unless Helga dies. Oh, poor Marty and Belle. Okay, no further data from her. Yes. Well, I think our next step is going to be confronting Helga. And so, back to the house we go. Here we are once again. Run away! Hurry! She'll change you into a dog!
Too late! You are now a dog!
Oh dear. Yes we are. And so this is going to be the gimmick for the optional dungeon. This whole bit of business, there's really no hint it's here unless you think, hey, there's a dog here in the house, and now we can talk to dogs. So yeah, it's very easy to miss this whole thing, and I found it in my first playthrough entirely by accident. Actually close to the end of the game, a long time after you would first be able to do it. So I was probably a little overpowered for it, which is not going to be the case this time. We cannot return to our original forms until that miserable witch is defeated. I would like to note that as a dog I am helpless. Well, not helpless, but I can't attack in any case. So I am going to have to go through the optional dungeon without the ability to fight, which is part of the reason that this can be a little hairy, the other reason being that I think some of the jumping puzzles are a little tricksy, but we shall see if my memory holds up on that point. That looks compelling. Don't have a way to get to it right now, though. There's this box, but I don't have hands. I mean, maybe I could nose push it to some extent, but I don't know how heavy it is. I can't remember if there actually are any enemies in this to make the lack of fighting ability an issue, or if it's entirely puzzle-based. One way or the other, though, we're certainly not going to be doing any fighting. I gotta say, Helga's got one hell of an arrangement under her house here. Did it come like this, or was this custom work? Something's about to happen when I jump on this switch. I know I'm going to have to advance, but I smell a trap. Oh. I'm going to start with the one in the middle. Lower left. That ain't doing it. Oh, is this one of those lights out kind of puzzles? I can never do those correctly. I fundamentally don't get the idea of them. Just a failure in my logic circuits. Hang on, folks, I'm just going to be fiddling around until I eventually get this. Oh, okay. So that's how it works. So I don't really know what the logic to that was. The important thing is, I could just press buttons at random until eventually it worked out. Story of my life. And I think I hear the real-life dogs going off about something in the other room. There may have been someone walking down their street. Yep, I definitely hear barking. Whoa. These are some excited balls. Excited enough and numerous enough to be causing a bit of strain on the game engine. So that's one pressed. Huh. Did the first one even do anything? Must. Okay, it doesn't do anything to the one on the upper right. Okay. So it opens the one over here, and then we have to continue onward quickly to get to the next one. And we have to do that all the way around, I assume. Which probably means using the speedy balls. This could be quite challenging. Oh. Oh man, at least they don't hurt. Ah. Will this stay active until I step off of it? Looks like it will. So that's nice at least. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Oh my god, you have to be so fast. Well, bear with me folks, this could take a little time. Oh, man! Merciless! I wonder if I could get these a little closer together to make life easier on me. I think that would make things easier and not harder. It's so fast, getting the aim right's tricky, to say the least. Okay, I should be able to stand on this until I'm ready to move. Oh, so close! Let's go ahead and adjust the balls here. Said the man going commando. Okay. No time to spare. Gotta be super quick on this. Oh, close. Okay, that's the next one. We are going to save state. Nope. Where's my load state key? There it is. I'm actually probably doing this a little bit wrong. You probably aren't supposed to adjust the... You probably aren't supposed to adjust the balls. But, if I have to jump from one ball to the next, I will never finish this. As you can see, I'm having quite hard enough of a time just doing it with a single ball step. Hitler has only got one ball. Ugh! There's, like, no margin for error. Doing it without the jump would help, if I could pull that off. That would make it a little bit faster. Oh! Wow, that actually worked. I got that at like the last possible picosecond. If you could jump from ball to ball with them further apart, that would probably make it a little simpler time-wise, but execution-wise, that would be excruciating, and I don't know if I'm even literally capable of doing that. I have a feeling adjusted the balls is exactly how I did it back in the day. No, I see the theme here is just to keep doing a little puzzle each step to raise one more of those concrete blocks, thus opening the way through the dungeon. Simple enough, but as with so much in this game, it's all in the execution. Okay, that's on a timer, I thought it would be. Gotta be a little fast, but I really don't think this is quite as evil as the ball thing. Okay, if we jump there, the box immediately comes back. Good to know. I guess we have to do the same thing. Oh, I totally fluffed that. Okay, let's go ahead and save state. We really don't need to see me repeating this all day until I finally get it right. Ho-ho! Except am I trapped now? No. Nope, I can use that last little bit of height from the statue to get myself over. Or that last little bit of height from the button. The button isn't entirely the button isn't an entire block high, but it's enough. At least so far, it does not appear there are any enemies in this dungeon, which is fine. That means the removal of combat ability doesn't matter as much as it might. Okay, we're gonna have a falling platform kind of dealy here, and then it looks like I'm going to have to follow the floating platforms and then get on the levitating button at the end, which could be a little tricky to hit. Oh! Blew it at the very end. Due to this game's lack of shadows, its oft-lamented lack of shadows, hitting that levitating button at the end is probably going to be the trickiest part of this. Oh! Shit hooks. This one's a little more dexterity than strictly speed, so might not be quite as painful as some of the other ones for me, but we shall see. Thus far, I'm not exactly covering myself in glory, but hey, that didn't take too many tries at all. I mean, it's the same dog sprite as every other dog in the game, but all the same, when you're seeing him trotting all over the place, happily panting as he works his way through a dungeon, I gotta say, to me it makes Dog Nigel a little bit extra cute. Now we're going up or down here. Whoop. Down does look like advancement, but I'm curious as to what up is, if that just takes us out of the house maybe, if we need to back out. I think that might be the case, but I wish to see. Okay, yeah, it does take us back to the beginning. Good to know. Well, our solved puzzles should remain solved, so we can easily reverse that, I should think. Yeah, and now we make our descent.
So, you finally made it. I don't know why, but you seem to be fatal to me.
It's an odd statement.
I think you'd better die now. You can't move, can you? Ha! Your life will come to an end when I press this switch. Let's see now. Which switch is it? Maybe this one. I made a mistake! What a wigged out witch. Now, let's go.
Doesn't seem like a terribly pleasant death, that, but I can't say she didn't have it coming. Well, that's already a very nice reward. Now, what does the actual switch do, anyway? Ah, okay. Yep, it would in fact have dropped the spiked ball on us, but unfortunately, Helga forgot about the suicide switch that she had right next to it. Not the best security system design, I have to say. Now, the life stock is all well and good, but as you may have guessed, the ring is what we really came for. And now that we have hands and opposable thumbs, we can place the block and give it a yoink. And it's the Saturn Stone, and I don't remember what the hell it does. I may have to check the manual for that. And do an annotation later. Okay, I thought it might cause the sword meter to recharge quicker, but that is clearly not the case. I'll check in on that and find out what it does, and I'll put in a notation on that. If I don't forget, which I'm always prone to doing. Thank you, thank you! Marty and I will make this house our home now. I hope you're gonna clean up the skulls and shit. Although, you know, if you're into that, I'm not here to kink shame. Thanks again for all you've done. Hey, my pleasure. Virtue is its own reward. Also, Saturn rings and life stocks. Alright, now that we've got that little extra bit of business squared away, we can proceed on with the actual game and make our way to Ryuma. I believe from our current location that's not a terribly far trip. Although if I keep dropping myself into ghost swamps, that'll make the whole thing a little more arduous. And I'll do my usual kill-ins along the way because we can always use more funding. Ryuma should be to the lower left, yes indeed. And I don't believe it's a terribly far trip. Of course, just watch, I managed to get myself killed along the way. Fortunately, I have a full supply of E-Geek. So I have 9 lives, as you might say. Here we are. Job number 1, get our health back. Can he make it? Comes up short. One more try. Clearly, I am not a good judge of distance today. Now let us make our way to the lighthouse, where hopefully the repair job won't be too complicated. Don't blame my dad. He was more shocked than anybody when that apprentice guy stole the sunstone. Also, was the apprentice lighthouse keeper the one doing Duke Mercator's dirty work? I can't remember if there's any more plot of significance involving that, or if we just replace the sunstone, and that is that. But we will find out in just a moment.
Oh, the sunstone! How did you get it? I can fix the lighthouse with this.
Don't ask how I got it. It was an episode-long stone bitch.
Yo-ho!
That's a hell of a stone.
Thanks to you, the lighthouse is now completely restored. I locked it up so we won't have to go through that again.
What, so you usually leave it completely unlocked? I don't know, some small-town cultures are a little too trusting. Well, we don't have to go through anything special to fix the sunstone, that's nice, and it looks like we get a reward for our troubles too. I bet it's a livestock. Oh, I am good. Alright, can we land on the kid? Can we land on the kid? Oh, you got away safe again. Now, I most def want to lock that in. So, we'll make a quick save stop. And we shall proceed. I'm sure people will find happiness someday. That's an optimism I wish I could always share, but I try to keep in a place like that whenever I can. And now we make our return to Heavens to Murgatroyd. And before we go sailing, I'm definitely going to try and clear that fight with Fall. Clearly, from my previous attempts, it is not necessarily a simple matter, but it's merely a matter of consistency, really. You just have to keep doing the same shit over and over again and not getting yourself hit. Some of his later monster forms have really tanky amounts of health, but again, that's just a matter of consistency. You just have to keep your routine up a little bit longer. My funding's getting up there. Can't remember if it's actually possible to get into the 4 digits or if it stops at 999. And Fall, I think, is in the next screen. I'm going to go ahead and lean on a save state here to make this a little quicker to deal with. Let's do this, old man. Now, if we stand a little off to the side, is he just gonna... Okay, we can at least get our first hit in reliably that way, I think. I think that might be helpful, is to use sort of the AI's turning habits. Profit of 5 gold? I should think not. Yeah, the AI kind of turns a little predictably, so I'm thinking maybe we can use that to our advantage instead of trying to use the jump in all the time. And I think that might be the trick.
Oh, balls!
Okay, I'm gonna jump ahead to that part. Okay, we're past the orc stage into the ninjas. And immediately I fuck it up. Let's try that again. They seem a little more erratic than the orcs in the way they move. But you can still hit them at the corners, it looks like. Just gotta be ready for them to change direction a little less reliably. Nearly fluffed it there. Oh, okay, I actually made it there. Good. That was almost a double KO type of situation. I thought I might have been the one to take the hit first. I might get through these sacks of HP a little faster if I waited for my sword to charge up each time, but I'm not entirely sure that would be profitable. Might come out ahead, might not. And also I think it gives me a little more opportunity to get hit while I'm running around, rather than just getting my hits in where I can. So I'm not going to take that approach. Oh, red ninja time. Whoa, what kind of hitbox was that? This guy's a little trickier at the corners, I see. Seriously, what the hell was that? Maybe I should go back to the jumping approach for this guy. Or not. Okay, the red one's rough. I thought maybe using the platform would help. Not so much. Oh, man, this one's gonna be tough. Okay, maybe if we just keep him locked close to the corner and just keep swinging, that'll lock him down. Okay, that's the next phase down. Is there another one? You bet I want to continue. What kind of enemy do we have now? Still more red ninja. Let's see if I can get him pinned into a corner again. Yeah, there we go. This seems like a pretty solid tactic. I'm a little afraid to give him enough time to drop down. No, it seems to be okay. Still more red ninja. Oh! Glad I'm willing to lean on the save states at this point. If I could get him pinned against a wall, that would make things even faster. Okay, that appears to have worked. More ninja? Pink ninja! Ah. The hitbox on their jumping sword slash is quite wacky. Ugh. Once I get them pinned, they kind of stay that way. Usually. Surprised I didn't find this sooner. Now that I'm doing it, it seems actually kind of intuitive. Oh, Lizard Man. That's an enemy type we haven't seen. Will the corner trap work against them as well? Not nearly as much health. I appreciate that. Or have we seen lizardmen? I don't remember completely reliably.
Excellent. You don't need any more training. Take 100 golds. Still want to continue?
I sure do. We're going all the way. Whoa, did you see that dash? I have to be on my toes. Ho ho ho! Nicely done, Fall. I do remain more delicate than the ninjas, which I do appreciate. Oh, these dudes. We've seen plenty of these dudes. They sure drop quick. Oh, dang it. Pressed my luck. What the hell was that? Did he fucking super armor through my killing blow? Man, if I were not using save states and trying to beat this on cartridge, I would have been really pissed off at that last failure. That seemed a little more the fault of the game than me. I'm willing to own up when I do something wrong generally, but no, that seemed like a bit of game fuckery to me. What was that?
I give up. You're the strongest man I've ever met. Please, take the 200 golds. Want to go on?
I sure do. Man, how long is he gonna keep this up? Ah, the Unicorn Samurai, I remember them. We haven't seen much of them, but we have seen them before. They do look fetching in lime. Oh, the hitboxes are just bananas. The perspective certainly doesn't help. Nice moonwalk there, Fall. Oh. Now these guys we've seen as bosses before. Of a limited sort. Fall's really locked into moonwalk mode. Oh, shit. Yeah, there are definitely some losses in this that I would blame on the peculiar... Like that one! That I would blame on the peculiarity of the engines.
Please, I'm almost worn out. Take the 400 golds. You still want to go on?
You bet your ass, old man. Oh, damn it. In normal gameplay, it's not that big of a deal because you can take a few hits and keep going, but when you only have 1 HP to your name, it becomes a much bigger hairball. Jumping backwards into me, doing a backsplash. Oh, what the hell was that? It astonishes me that I ever had the patience and consistency to do this on cartridge back in the day. Okay, this approach is clearly not working. Man, I never knew the moonwalk was such a powerful combat maneuver. You really fuck with a dude just by coming at him backwards and hitting him with your back. Oh ho 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 ho! Skeleton ambush. Okay, once you get your first hit in, it's not that bad. I think I've locked Fall into walking backwards. Entertaining little glitch there. One that's not entirely helpful for me because it looks like being approached backwards kinda exacerbates the hitbox fuckery that's already in strong evidence. But through the magic of save states, we'll get there. I am really glad for the wall trap at this point, because otherwise, the lunging attacks of these skeletons would be absolutely nightmarish to deal with in this particular situation, where you cannot absorb a hit.
Okay, you're the greatest swordsman in the world. I quit. I'll give you this pawn ticket. It's the most precious thing I own.
That's strange, but it makes a little bit more sense in the Japanese version, in which the pawn ticket is something naughty. I don't remember exactly what, so I'll have to check that and put it in an annotation, but yeah, the pawn ticket is something rude in the Japanese version, so it makes a little more sense, I suppose, that Follow would treasure it so dearly.
Imagine a little kid. I need a vacation.
I'm not a little kid, goddammit. Anyway, the use of the pawn ticket is, you use it when you're low on health, and the fewer HP you have, the more money it gives you. So, when we're on the verge of death, we'll want to use that and get paid in a big way. Nothing else to say, old man? I didn't think so. So now, our mission is to make our way to the harbor, which I think is down this way, and set sail to pursue the Duke.
We were all so relieved to see the lighthouse lit again. Oh, you found the sunstone? Really?
Yeah, I nearly lost my mind finding it, but it did happen in the end. I don't think there's anything worth doing at the warehouse here at this point, but I'll check in. Nope. Everything's cleared out. Actually, I can't remember at what point the well becomes accessible. You know, that well that there's a person standing in strangely telling us we can't go in. I'm going to check on that. I don't know when that opens up or whether it's missable. So I want to take a quick look and see if I can avoid missing it, if at all possible. Okay. The ship will soon set sail for Verla. You can get on for free because you fixed the lighthouse. Getting on now? Well, we'll save state just to be on the safe side. And we'll get on board, because we're leaving soon. Nigel, are you okay? Are you a landlubber? Don't throw up on my nice new deck. No promises. Ah, takes me back to the Landstalker days. Sea bandits, how I miss you.
I've never been to the continent before. I was born and raised on this island.
I think the money I saved here will be enough for me to start my own business.
I'm going back home. Looks like I'll never get to hear him play now.
Well, Ludwig's compositions are a little long, but they are worth hearing. Hopefully recording technology will progress within your lifetime. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to get up front and talk to the folks there. Perhaps not. Oh, I have to stand on the railing, that's right. Forgot all about that. Ship for Verla will be leaving port soon. It's all set, let's go. Alrighty. The town of Verla. All ashore that's going ashore. We still have a ways to go. Bye now. Everybody set? Let's go! Nice little bit of music. Since I'm certain I discovered the Marty and Belle subplot very late in the game on my first playthrough, I'm pretty certain that you're not locked out from returning to Mercator, so we should be able to figure out what's up with that well eventually. Now, where I'm going from this point, I'm none too sure. We do know that Verla is our goal, but whether I should be going there immediately remains to be seen. Verla Mine to the upper left, town of Verla to the upper right. So what is in the lower right? I'm curious. A rare glimpse of the samurai unicorn in its natural habitat. And a damaging beastie it is. Oh, those are those fireball-throwing Reaper fuckers, aren't they? Aren't they, I should say, not aren't there. Now, the treasure chest there, that sure do look like one of those hidden block staircase arrangements if ever I did see one. And so it is, bringing us up to an even 40 max HP. Lovely. I have no idea where I'm going. Well, either it'll be somewhere that's possible to access, or we'll hit a brick wall. Either way, we'll find out. We're getting to the point in the game at which I think some of these enemies will be able to inflict status effects a little more often. I seem to remember mushrooms being particularly troublesome about that, but that may be a false memory suggested by the fact that mushrooms are often poisonous. Okay. I'm guessing when that is eventually cleared out, that'll be the way we can get back to Mercator and such. Don't quote me on that, but that is my suspicion. Oh, got me. Sure hope Verla has an in. Yeah, this new overworld music certainly is energetic. Alright, to Verla. And we go from incredibly energetic music to incredibly gloomy music immediately. Makes me want to jump down a well. Shallow well. Thwarted again.
Geek. 15 golds. You buy it?
I do.
You won't regret.
Yeah, it sure seems to be doing great things for your health. And letting the trash accumulate, too. I thought maybe I could read that.
Bye-bye.
Oh my. Verla seems to be occupied territory. Here, too, the wall trap proves to be somewhat effective. I really want to find if there's an inn. I could really stand to restore some health at this point. Huh, I'll be damned. The one town I say I hope there's an inn, and it appears it's the one town that doesn't have one. At least not a clearly marked one. There's definitely something amiss in Verla. Aside from the very sickly shopkeeper, there doesn't seem to be a soul around. More are you guys, huh? Oh! Just for that, I'm gonna fight you on the table. I don't know why that's a threat. Just came out that way. Still doesn't seem like there's anything particularly enlightening in here. Well, that seems to account for all the houses. How peculiar. Well, give me a moment. I'm going to refresh my health with Geek and then restock. Take just a few moments, I think. Well, I gotta say it's a little excruciating having to wait for him to finish his sneeze every time you walk into the shop. Which I suspect is entirely intentional on the part of this cheeky game. Well, I think we'd better check out the mine, see if maybe there's a little evidence there as to what's going on in this town. But I think that's best reserved for our next episode. For now, let's just hope the church is operating. Oh, good. Why did Duke Mercator take all the people away? Ah, the Duke again. Seems like every time there's a bit of mischief afoot in the world lately, he's the one up to it. Oh man, I keep coming up short lately. In many ways. And so we save, and so we wrap up another fun day of Landstalker. As always, friends, it has been a pleasure. Again, I hope your new year is going well so far, and that it will continue to do so throughout. For now, however, I bid you adieu. Be good to yourselves, everyone, be good to those around you, and I will see you next episode. Till then, this is signing off. Today's Must-Love Dogs has been brought to you by Justin Carpenter, Nolden, Zangamarth, Anonymous Benefactor, John Madigan, Sanguine Games, Misha Van Doren, Frank Grizzy, Tim J., Lolo De Puzzlo, Joshua C. Ritchie, Jared C. Rice, Sonic Rose, EX Potemkin, Mechasaurus, DG Jono, Doug Russell, Dodecalope, Jarogue, Martin Schallenmakers, Mayo the Hedgefox, Hildegard Argelmach, IGV, Jazel, Joseph Hall, Dan Larson, K. Ivan Rupert, Tiny Shopkeeper, Charlie Dunst, Kikoskia, Kobo4231, Yuka Takeuchi Fan, Chaotic Narrative, Mystery Accent, Lakota, Meiyan Ling, Renaman, Fate Everywhere, TJA, Sparkazile Lefzer, Super Pervert 69, and other tail-wagging patrons. As ever, friends, I thank you very much for your support, which is helpful, appreciated, and even touching. Subscribers, comment crew, and everyone watching, I am flattered that you too take this time from your busy day to spend with me. Thank you all very much. Until next time, I hope the world finds you healthy, wealthy, and wise, and I'll see you real soon with more Landstalker. Hello out there, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've had a good time, and I've been glad to have you. If you enjoyed this video, new subscribers always brighten my day, and if you really dig my stuff and would like to support me on Patreon, I shall be very grateful indeed. You're also invited to go with the stream every Friday at twitch.tv/unplayedathing. Thank you again, and have a good one.